What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Ethereum today. It's the 26th day of December, and here we are with about 6.5 hours left in the day, sitting here at $2,900. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. All right, here we are. Here we are from a relative low to a relative high, finding support at the 786, coming up to our 0.5382 area. Now we are back below the golden ratio. Here we are with very low levels of volume, while we are very mature in this kind of consolidation phase here. I don't know if I'd call it a broadening wedge. I thought that at first. I'm looking at this here. I don't think that it is. Maybe it was here and we've broken out of it. But this, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't fit. This low is a little too low for it to be a broadening wedge. Nonetheless, regardless of what kind of pattern it may or may not be, I do believe we're in some type of consolidation phase down here at the bottom since the 21st of November. I do assume that we'll break out of this consolidation phase to the upside. And we will be breaking out soon, one way or the other, whether it's down or it's up. We're going to be breaking out pretty damn soon because the volume is abysmal. It's just absent. It's gone completely. Typically, whenever you're in a consolidation zone and your volume is slowly dying off, it's at the point where it's non-existent. That's when you break out. You get that volume to come back in and you choose a side one way or the other. The volume backs it up. So hopefully we break out of this to the upside and not to the downside. I am expecting to the upside. But let's get into the short-term stuff. We'll zoom back out. We'll talk about that in a second, okay? 1 hour time frame. Very, very, very mechanical. These spikes in volume seem like they're, what's the word I'm looking for? Coordinated. I don't know. Maybe not. But very, very sideways price action. It's holiday week, right? It makes sense that it'd be very sideways. We look at this on the 1 hour RSI. Neutral on the stochastics, neutral on the MACD. You're all more at an area to bounce, I would think, than to go lower, but who knows? Being on the 1 hour with such a neutral sideways price, these indicators, again, they're neutral and they are at the points where we typically do bounce, but I'm not going to weigh on that too much. It's the 1 hour time frame, and we've been moving sideways. These indicators, though they signal we might bounce from here, I wouldn't hold my breath over that. It's very possible that we could go lower still. And when I say lower, I don't mean drop through the floor. I just mean a little bit lower from here. These indicators, maybe they have a little bit more cooling off to do. Who knows? Whatever. If we look at this on the 4 hour time frame, it seems a little bit more clear that we would come down. 4 hour RSI, finding resistance, living below the 50 predominantly. The stochastics look ugly and they look like they want to come down. The MACD is in a rather bearish posturing as well. There's some bullish things going on there, I guess, but I would say more bearish than bullish. The 1 hour is more bullish than bearish, but neutral. The 4 hours more bearish than bullish, but neutral. You flip a coin, man. I mean, I could tell you I think it's going to go up, and it goes up, and that doesn't mean that that I was like right based off of skill. I think it was right based off of luck because it's pretty neutral and choppy environments. These indicators aren't going to be as helpful. Again, the 1 hour was neutral but bullish. The 4 hour was neutral but bearish. Maybe a little bit more bearish than the 1 hour is bullish. But the daily's bullish and neutral. It's a headache, man. It doesn't help. You're bouncing off the 40 here. That's a good thing. You want to bounce off the 40. That's actually a good thing. You've got higher lows. You're not getting oversold anymore. You're not getting oversold at all, and you're living above the 50 and below the 50. You're pretty neutral. You've shifted from a lower high, lower low trend into now a higher low, higher high trend, right? You've got some bullish things going for you. You're in a neutral posturing overall, but right now you're a little bit more bullish on the neutral side. Stochastics are bullish. The MACD is bearish overall, technically. But, I mean, you look like you're about to cross up to the green side. I don't know. Maybe the MACD is bearish, but two bullishly implied indicators, one bearishly implied indicator, which is pretty neutral, and we've been moving sideways. If we move down, my assumption would be this. We don't move down too much. When we move up, we should move up, I would think, to the top ends of this area, if not even through that area. Ultimately, I think that we are getting set up for a nice move that will take us back up to new all-time highs, and I think that will happen. I just don't think that'll happen until January. Probably late January, if not sometime in February, right? We probably aren't at new all-time highs until February, but we start the move in late January, mid to late January. High to low here. We hit the 382. We wicked just above it, closed below it. That's pretty normal. Now we're finding resistance at the 236. We haven't interacted with the 069 yet. So maybe that's what we do inevitably. Ethereum pulls down to about 2,700 from the current price. That would be about a 6% drop. Altcoins drop like double that, 12%, 15%. That sounds about right with some of the coins that I've been looking at. I mean, I could see a 12 to 15% drop happening. Let's just actually look here and see what the others chart. Just because Ethereum drops 12% doesn't mean altcoins have to drop, or 6% doesn't mean altcoins have to drop double that, but maybe. You know, if we were to go lower than any of these lows here, I would think that we go to the 886, and that's about a 13% drop. So that's fair. Give it a 6% drop in Ethereum. I mean, I could see it happening. All right. Go down to the 069, find support where you found support before, take out that low, make people panic, and then as soon as you do, boom, Bob's your uncle, right? Just like we have been this whole time. Really, it'll look like you kind of have this funky W double bottom, and we should be moving up rather promptly afterwards to this $3,900 to $4,000 area. Okay, that's the expectation. And maybe we start this move off in the first weeks of January, but maybe I have it drawn wrong, or at least not a proper representation. Maybe this movement takes longer. It's the first week of January before we're here. We make some movements, we're coming up, and now boom, it's the 19th of January before you know it. Now we're starting to move up. I don't know how it's going to look. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the very ass end of January, 1 month from now, that we were at $3,900 to $4,000, $3,900 to $4,000. And if not the end of January, the very beginning of February. But I think it will be a long, drawn-out process. I think that we still have some consolidating to do. In the meantime, we'll probably move to the downside. Any pump from here will get dumped into, but at the same time, any dump from here gets pumped into. So sideways. Mark my words, 2 weeks from now, I bet we're at the same price area. We'll come down for 1 week, we'll come up for 1 week, we'll come down, whatever. We're probably in the same area. And then we'll move up. Let me look at the day. I don't know if I looked at the daily indicators. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think so. The daily, oh, right. The stochastics are nice. It's just, you're not getting anything, man. You're not getting anything. I think we are going to go lower. I think we do go lower from here. Weekly time frame. The MACD is set, man. It's reset. We are absolutely in our low area. I don't think this is a bear flag. I don't think this is going to send us lower. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Stochastics rejecting the oversold zone. RSI has yet to get into the oversold zone. Lower. Definitely lower. We might even close a week below $2,800, but I doubt we go below this low of $2,600, or if we do, I doubt we go too much below it. A little bit lower, probably over the next couple of weeks, and then we spend the rest of January climbing back up and going into February and March. I think that's when the excitement will really start to come back into the markets. February should be a really good month. I'll see you guys on the next one. That's all I got. Take care. Hit the like button. Bye-bye.